I'm Chef Tammy Brawley. We're here with Heart of the Home at Meadow Event Park. And today I'm going to show you guys some delicious Chesapeake Bay rockfish that we're going to use a special pan for. We're actually going to do some stovetop smoking. You don't have to go outside for this. It's not going to smoke up your kitchen like a big heavy-duty gas grill. And I can't wait to show you this. This is going to be fun. We have it's kind of a three-piece pan, so to speak. I've let it warm up a little bit, so I'm going to use a hot pad. It's got a lid that comes on to the top of it. Inside we have a drip tray and a rack. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself. Now, on the bottom of this pan, you want to put sawdust chips. Very important that you do not use the big chips that you find in the grill stores and things like that. These are actually sawdust. They come in various flavors. I tend to use the lighter woods for my fishes, the heavier woods for my meat and such. This we're going to use today is maple. As you can see, it's sawdust chips. And into the middle of the pan, you want probably about 2 tablespoons or so. You kind of want to center it over your burner, all right? Now, it's going to start smoking right away because I was warming this pan up, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Now we're going to come back with our drip tray, and then we have the rack. You're going to use some nonstick spray. You want to spray that rack. That's strictly because you don't want the fish to stick, okay? And then we've got the rockfish fillets. You can smoke just about anything. I have smoked salmon many, many times. I've even smoked tomatoes in the summer. They make a delicious arrabbiata sauce. So we've got some rockfish fillets. Notice that the skin is off. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. We're going to put our fillets on the rack. And then we're going to close our lid. The lid is grooved because you want it to seal. And you want to turn your burner on pretty much high at this point. Once we start to see it wisping out, then we're going to close the lid completely, turn our heat down, and we're going to let it go about 5 or 10 minutes. One thing I want to talk about is you notice that those were fillets. They did not have skin on them. You want to take the skin off before you actually smoke the fillet. Skin produces a little bit of oil. If we were roasting the fish or sauteing it in a pan, I would leave the skin on because it keeps the fish intact. But take the skin off before you do the smoking so it doesn't produce an oily flavor or a scent. As you can see, it's starting to smoke now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close this lid completely. I'm going to turn my heat down to about a medium or so. And we're going to let it go for about 5 to 10 minutes. Through the magic of television, you won't have to wait that long, and we'll be right back. Thanks. All right, so our stovetop smoker has been going for about 10 minutes or so. It's something you always want to keep in mind in any sort of cooking, whether it's stovetop smoking or sauteing or frying. Something bigger is always going to take longer to cook. These fillets were a little thinner than a typical piece of salmon, which is a lot of times what I smoke. So this only took about 10 minutes. So we're going to pop the lid off. There's that lovely smoke. Oh my gosh, if y'all could smell it. And these rockfish fillets actually were swimming in the Chesapeake Bay just a few days ago. The best way to pick fish is to go to a fishmonger. I've got a local guy here in Richmond, Tuckahoe Seafood, but any sort of fishmonger that you trust, go to him. He knows his stuff, and he can tell you where the fish came from. These, as I said, were swimming in the Chesapeake Bay just a few days ago. Absolutely delicious. And we're going to pop them on our serving tray here. Now, what I like to finish these with is a specialty salt that I have. This is a smoked sea salt. This is actually a combination of 2. It's applewood smoked sea salt and Chardonnay marinated smoked sea salt. These came from a franchise operation called Spice and Tea Exchange. They're found all up and down in the United States. I mix them together, and when I smoke meats like this, or fish particularly, I like to pull a little bit out and top it with a little bit of smoked sea salt. I can't wait till you guys try this recipe. So there we have it, some delicious smoked rockfish from our gorgeous Chesapeake Bay right here in Virginia. Really forward to tasting this. I didn't get a fork, so I guess I'll have to wait. Thank you, and I look forward to being with y'all again.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website, greenkitchenrichmond.com.